Sometimes I live in a fog, in a mental fog, in a state where I am alive. I don't want to die, but I am not really alive. I don't see my purpose. I don't see the meaning of life. I don't really have the will, like proper will, to live. Don't understand me wrong. I don't want to die. I don't have a suicidal thoughts, but I don't really live. I'm on autopilot. I don't like to be in that state. During the years, I found the path out of that state. Now, when I'm in that state, I know the path out. I can find a better feeling. And that is what I would like to share in this video with you. So, if you find yourself in that state sometimes, as I described, this video is for you. First, it's good to understand why we end up in that kind of state, this mental foggy state. Looking back, I realized that fog didn't come out of nowhere. I didn't just become like that. The truth is that I had slowly lost connection with myself. My life became about surviving and not about living. I had a job that took all my energy. I had relationships where I was always adapting and pleasing everyone. I wasn't raised to listen to my inner self, to be myself. I was raised to behave in a certain way so that I can please first my parents and then later my partner. And in that process, I always lost myself. And in life, there was always plenty responsibilities and stressful situations, so that there was no space for me anymore. Slowly, without noticing, I disappeared from my own life. And instead of, listening to myself, I am guilty of distracting myself with Netflix and watching TV and internet, social media, and staying busy all the time. Looking back, I was running away from myself. I didn't know how to come back. It's hard when you lose that kind of connection. The truth is, my life wasn't so bad. The problem was that I was missing in my life. I was living on an autopilot. And if you live on an autopilot for a while, your life loses its meaning. You can't see your purpose anymore. You just survive day-to-day life. And you end up in the fog. So the question is, how did I manage to get out? It was a process which I will tell you about now. When I was long enough in that foggy state, I didn't bear to feel bad anymore. So the desire to feel better came naturally. I just wanted to feel that life could be more than this fog I was in. I wanted to believe in the light at the end of the tunnel. I wanted to feel some relief, some hope. I wanted to feel that life still had meaning, that there is something to live for, to looking forward for. And what I found out is that desire itself made me feel a bit more alive. Maybe small desire, but enough to give me hope, to give me some direction. So, I made that as daily practice, consciously asking myself, what do I want? What is my desire? For me, true change started with the decision. A simple, quiet, but powerful decision. I don't want to feel foggy anymore. And life helped me to make that decision as well, through difficult moments, through reminders how fragile life really is. I almost lost my house in a fire. I almost lost my partner to the disease. And recently, a car accident that made me realize how fast everything can change. These moments woke me up. I want a better life. But I also realized that before I can change my life, I have to find myself again. I have to truly listen to my inner self, put my health, physical, mental, and emotional first. Nature became my therapy. Long walks, runs, being with myself, no phone, no noise, no distractions. Just me and my breath. Sometimes I stomp or jump. It sounds simple, but this exercise helped me to release stress from my body. It shakes the tension out. Conscious breathing. Breathing exercise helped me to calm my mind and emotions. It helps me to come back in present moment. Also, meditation has similar effect. It helps me calm my mind so I can hear myself again. I realized something important. My inner self is not my mind, and it's not my emotions either. I can hear my inner self only when both become quiet. My inner self speaks in clarity, in peace, in appreciation, in love and joy. These feelings are signs that I am aligned with myself. Actually, anything that brings you genuine joy is a doorway back to who you really are, is a path to your true self. Since I listen to my inner self again, I enjoy being alive. I feel good in my body and in my mind. I want to live. I feel present. I feel grateful. I know what I want and I know where I'm going. I appreciate life. I appreciate what I have and what I have experienced. And at the same time, I feel excited about what is still coming. That is a really beautiful place to be. When you are connected to yourself, life stops being something you survive and becomes something you experience. I didn't find the perfect life. I found myself. And that actually changed everything. So, if you're currently in the fog, know this: clarity is not far. It begins the moment you choose yourself.